here, the Critical Virgo. Welcome back to another Fragrance Friday / tag video. I got tagged by Pep to do the 10 Designers for Life challenge, and I'm going to stick to the same kind of criteria that he used to define a designer fragrance. All the ones I'm going to show you are very easy to find. You can find them on like FragranceNet or actually at the stores, and I tried to keep it at like 100 and under. Even though you can buy some of these bottles for more than 100, I have the small size of everything, so they're at like the cusp of 100 and under. I did my best, and I think the best way for me to do this isn't from like, they're all like in my top. I want them for life, so there's really no most love to least. I'm gonna do from the lightest to the darkest, so the lightest fragrances to the spicy syrupy end, okay? The first one I'm gonna start off with is Gucci Eau de Parfum 2. I've actually had this bottle for a really long time. I want to say I'm going on like 10 years, and I've got just under half left. I've heard this described as Asian breath, and I think they mean like baby's breath. I don't know, but it's really beautiful. It's an amazing spring, summer scent. It would make an excellent wedding fragrance. I don't know if I've ever talked about this one before. I think I did in my fragrance history. And this is a fragrance I would definitely consider wearing on my wedding day. The next one up is going to be something that I did a video on recently, and it was one of my most dramatic fragrance purchases. It's Beyond Paradise by Estee Lauder. I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one if you want to hear a crazy story. This is very summery. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it makes its way into my top 10 because of the history behind it, and it's actually something that I have a backup bottle on the way of because I never want to run out, and I got quite a bit left, but I still don't want to run out. Next up, fragrance wise, let's see. I'm gonna have to go with Sarah Jessica Parker Stash Unspoken. It's a fairly, I don't know if the label's gonna show up. It's a fairly new fragrance, and I hear a lot of mixed reviews on this. I like it a lot. It's very light. It's not ultra woody like her first fragrance. It's actually on the floral side, and I like that. So I think some people were a little disappointed by that because they were expecting something a little more bold and woody. But I really like this. I can see myself wearing this a lot. If I lived in a place with 4 seasons, I would wear it in like spring and summer, but I live where it's endless summer now, so it will be a main staple in my wardrobe. I have actually gotten a few compliments with this. I purchased this a little while ago, and I am enjoying it very much. Next up is going to be MyNY by DKNY. And it comes in a bottle, looks like that. Like the skyscraper top. I got this as like a steal on Overstock. I think I paid $30 for the 3.4. Yeah, 3.4 ounce, and it was like 30 bucks. And I got this how long ago? Oh my gosh, like 2 years ago, halfway through. It's definitely something I reach for a lot. It's a really easy to wear fragrance, doesn't take a lot of thought. Again, another one that I really don't hear a lot of people talk about. I hear people talk about the other ones from DKNY, but not this one. Don't know why. Reminds me of walking into like a department store in New York. And if you hear her meowing, I'm sorry in advance. She's in a mood today. Next one up on the list is Midnight Romance by Ralph Lauren. And now we're starting to get into like the heavier side of things. It's a really nice floral fragrance. It's sweet. It's a good date night fragrance. I'd wear it with caution to work because of the florals in it. It doesn't project a whole lot, but still, you know, because it is heavy in the florals, it can irritate some people. I actually received a few compliments the last time I wore this. I really enjoy it very much. Definitely thinking about getting a full bottle. I like this one a lot. And we have the ever so popular Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium, and I don't have a full bottle of this. I don't know why I've never pulled the trigger on it, and you know, I say that because I started wearing this back when Scentbird had it, and I picked up 2 months worth of this. They don't carry it anymore. I don't know why. They probably got told to stop selling it because they sell this for, I think it's like $22 or $24, and this is what, 10 mils, and on Scentbird the 10 mils was $14.95, so they were probably losing out on a lot of money because of that. And I like this one a lot. I think if I finish up this travel atomizer, then I'll definitely pull the trigger and get a full bottle. I mean, I've gone through enough of it already. It's kind of silly that I haven't purchased it, but I don't think I need to say a whole lot about this because it's been talked about to death, but I do enjoy it very much. And we also have Elizabeth and James, Nirvana. I like this one a lot. I can't wear it around my guy because there's something in this that triggers his allergies, but oh my god, this is such a sexy, like, unisex fragrance, and I love that. It's very woody. It's kind of sweet. It's very cozy fragrance reminds me of like fall and winter. I even like a lot for the spring. The next one that I have is something that I don't hear a lot of people in the fragrance community talk about. I have only seen one review from someone in our community, and it was not a positive one. It's a very polarizing fragrance, and I see a lot of like general consumers loving this. And it's by Carolina Herrera, and it's Good Girl. Bottle looks like that. It's very sexy heel. Now, I was surprised by this one because there's tuberose and jasmine, but there's also like cocoa and vanilla. On me, this is very sensual. It's very rich. I get a lot of that cocoa, a lot of creamy vanilla. I get a ton of compliments every time I wear this, and I was taken aback by this one because I didn't think I was gonna like it with all the florals, the white florals. And every single time I wear this, without fail, someone stops me and they ask me, what are you wearing? And they love it. And they're always surprised when I tell them what it is. So, you know, if you haven't tried it out, give it a go. You might like it, you might not. I hear some people saying it's like a syrupy mess and a heel. Again, it's one of those fragrances you're either really gonna love or hate, and I didn't anticipate to like it as much as I do. And I think if I wore this and I didn't get compliments on it, I probably would have never purchased it, but it was just that reaction factor that I got every time I wore it. And maybe it's just a fragrance that suits my personality, and that's what, you know, also adds to it. I don't know. Whatever it is, I like it a lot, and that's enough for me. Next one up. This is not a favorite fragrance of mine, but it is a favorite of my guy's, and he actually purchased this for me as a birthday gift years ago. He went into, I believe it was like Macy's, and the lady behind the counter sold him it. I told him to go to the store and get me perfume. I wanted to see what he would pick up, and he brought home Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. I only wear this when we have date night. It is a fragrance that I smell everywhere. Like everywhere, especially when we go out. Like, it's one of those Me Too fragrances, and I think that's what I don't really like about it. It's not as popular as it was before. Not saying that's not popular, but I don't smell it as much as I did like 3 or 4 years ago. It's kind of like died down just a little bit, which is good. I would definitely repurchase this again because, again, he loves it like so much. And I have a feeling that in about 10 years, I will really like this. It's heavy on that candy floss. So I do like gourmands, but this is just, I don't know, I'm so torn about it. But again, my guy really likes it, so it is going in the top 10 for life. The last one. No collection is complete without a little bit of Chanel. So we got Coco. Again, this is still under 100 because I have the small bottle of this. I have the small bottle of pretty much all of them except for Gabrielle. And this is without doubt one of my favorites. It's very spicy. It's warm. It's like balsamic. It's just gorgeous, and I love this one so much. I'm torn between this one and Noir. I like them both just as much, equally as much, and I had to choose between the two. I ended up picking this one, but you can't go wrong with either one. Just putting that out there. I love this for date night, or I wear it even to work. I wear it obviously throughout every season, but if I lived in a place with 4 seasons, this would be my like winter fragrance, fall and winter fragrance for sure. It is just gorgeous. It's so sexy and refined. It's one of my favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 designers for life. I'm gonna tag 2 people. I am tagging Lola from Lola Scents and Kristen, Miss Beauty Meow. I'll put a link to their channels down below, and I will write out a whole list and timestamps as usual down below too. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next Friday, guys. Bye. Average consumers. Mama. I got company. So this next one, the next one that I have is something that I don't hear a lot of people in the fragrance community talking about very much. I hear a lot of, you know, average consumers posting up reviews on it. So the next one that I have is something that I don't hear a lot of people in the fragrance community talking about. I only saw one review on this, and it was not a positive one. From someone in our community. I see a lot of people, like general consumers, putting up reviews on this one, and it is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I'm gonna try this again. If she meows, I'm just gonna keep it.